It was not something that I ever thought that I'd be doing.
Being homeschooled helped prevent that from happening.
Not having as much social interaction, that's a stereotype that I know people have given to homeschoolers.
And I wanted it to be her decision because she would be the one that would be doing most of everything that has to do with homeschool.
My mom and dad decided to homeschool me. They felt as though that was the path that God was leading them down.
And God just really started laying it on our hearts that this was something that we were going to do.
I have talked to my mom and she felt like God was leading them to do that.
Not that we had anything at all against the public school system, but just that we were in a position that we could, and maybe that would be the best thing for our kids for a few years, so we prayed about it and felt led to do so. Most difficult was getting started, how to get started.
Right.
Is that really where God was leading us?
I cried. I didn't want to do it because I was scared and I just knew I felt very inadequate to do it.
The time commitment
Yeah.
for what it would take to really do a good job at it.
My brother Peyton and my sister Mara were both homeschooled, my sister for longer than Peyton and I.
Preschool to 6th grade.
I was homeschooled for 4 years, my 4th through 7th grade.
It was probably 8 years, 8 or 9.
Some of my favorite memories were getting to go on field trips all the time, and those consisted of us going with other homeschooled families in Columbia to places like bowling or roller skating or museums and those kinds of things.
Family vacations to a national park, and the kids would work on their junior ranger badges and different things like that.
My family went to my grandparents' house or vacation or something. I could just bring my books and the videos that I watched. Portable school.
Homeschooling, obviously, you don't have the study halls and the PEs and those things, so you guys could all really just focus on school and homework and everything you needed to do, and Peyton and Kayla both would typically be done with school by 12, 1 o'clock and have the rest of the day to do what you wanted.
I learned self-motivation was a big one for me because I used to wake up at 6 in the morning and start my schooling for the day versus my brother and sister woke up later. I was pretty good about starting my schooling off by myself and knowing when I had tests or quizzes during the week and studying. That became a habit that I have now today.
Kayla was a self-starter and would get up early to get her schoolwork done and move on. Peyton did a good job, but he didn't have maybe that self-starting early go-get-'em kind of attitude. And Mara was totally different. For her, what worked better, especially in the beginning, was less structured learning.
I got to do whatever I want. I didn't have to get up early. I got to eat whenever I wanted if I was hungry. Multiple lessons in a day. If you wanted to, you could take a break. Like if you're sick and aren't really feeling up to doing your lesson, you could take a break and catch up over the weekends or something if you want to, which I actually did a lot.
So each one of them presented their own challenges, but in the end, I think it went pretty well.
Homeschooling, I'd say, like I mentioned before, is the self-motivation and being able to do a lot of things on my own.
Homeschooling was really fun, and now that I'm in public school, I think it has advantages to it.
I just look at it now, like there was days where I'm sure that the kids would rather be in public school and I would have rather them been in public school because we were butting heads, there was tears, But now, I just really see that as a blessing all the time that I got to spend with each one of the kids, and I feel like I really learned who they are. And I know that's something that a lot of parents don't get. I'm just very thankful for that time to be able to do that. And it was kind of exciting to see Mara progress
learn to read,
and be like, I helped her achieve that. And I also learned I really don't like math.